Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Levis. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught along the left side by Howard. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The Giants had 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
That's complete to Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen?
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. play fake. Lance. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can deal with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Levis to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Levis on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
We need this. Let's do it.
Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from the 1. Levis will sneak it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. Barkley again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another first and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Working from the gun, Lance. Left side to Lamb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Lamb will go in motion. Now Lance a fake of the jet sweep, and he wants to throw it off that play action. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet down.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there, silly, that leads to a play action sack. On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Play action, now it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards of pickup there on 4th and 2. Pollard gets it off the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. In motion, the tight end. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And Lance going to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. The Lance now to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance looking to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now 2nd and 9. Off of play action, and here's Lance. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Giants have moved out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Lance. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 67 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Lance now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Lance to throw on second down here. not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brandon Cooks down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Gets by him at the 25. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In motion, Slayton. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 103 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try the right side here. Barkley able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Quit cheating out there!
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. In motion comes the tight end left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run at 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Grid 52, 10 cycles. Strike 2. Hold it.
Throwing now is Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, Levis has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. come up 1st and 10 here. Lance looking to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here comes 2nd down. Now Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try the end around with Robinson. And he is going to have a New York 1st down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So here's a 3rd and 14. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Able to pick up a dozen yards on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back.